So I started an account on Twitch just a few weeks ago. Or I should say that I started a new one. I needed an avenue to watch some of my favorite creators play some of my favorite games. I also needed somewhere to expand in the future if my channel grew large enough. I found out sometime during this weekend that many of us may have been wasting our time and money on Twitch. Commentary following the break.
Ladies and gentlemen, hiss and foes, welcome to the Culture Casino!
I honestly could care less what most people do with their lives. It's never really concerned me who they liked, loved, or married. If you're a consenting adult, and if you're not being hypocritical, why would I care? In fact, if you're operating inside the law that governs your land, and that law doesn't infringe on another person's liberty, everything within it is fair game. It's a live and let live policy that most mature adults aspire to. When it comes to business, I expect good corporate entities to follow this same approach. After all, a corporation has the same rights and responsibilities similar to an individual person under the law. In fact, they are bound to operate fairly, treating its employees and customers according to the same laws that bind us all. So, when a company appoints individuals to influence their operations, you should be able to expect that they represent their core audience evenly and fairly. You should expect that these people will represent the company when they speak, and you should expect that they will be treated appropriately when they venture outside of the company's stated policies, goals, core values, and their beliefs. After all, any ideal group of people assembled would represent fully your customers as a whole. Yet, stepping into the limelight in a very unflattering way is the very popular gaming streamer platform Twitch. Twitch is marketed as a place to stream and share gameplay with a community of game enthusiasts. There are several economies at work in Twitch that monetize this experience, and the financial rewards for streamers can be vast. Twitch expanded its partner program to include a variety of content outside of gameplay. This created a new opportunity for certain creators to monetize things outside of the gaming space and yielded a new entry into our collective lexicon, the Twitch thought. Along with that new term, we also saw a shift in how Twitch's terms of service and code of conduct were enforced. While I can dive into that subject of how gender favoritism is at play on Twitch, I'll save it for another day. Twitch member base is a growing entity, not just for its gaming content and the other things. It has been presented as a more free speech-oriented platform, allowing for a broader use of language and ideas at a time when YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter are engaging in increased levels of censorship. Recently, however, and much to my surprise, Twitch has been aggressively revising the policies and have allowed them to grow. They have started to engage in censorship by utilizing different buzzwords like bullying and inclusion. When companies start engaging in these behaviors that infringe on a citizen's rights, it seldom goes well afterward. Again, a corporation is merely another citizen after all. Enter the latest development in what may be a slide away from the consumer base that built Twitch in the first place, the Twitch Safety Advisory Council. For all of the details, take the time to visit John F. Trent and the folks at Bounding Into Comics, as he and his team have been following the developments in depth. I have provided a link to the site in the description below. This council of folks was supposedly formed to address the following: drafting new policies and policy updates, developing products and features to improve the safety and moderation, promoting promoting healthy streaming and work-life balance habits, protecting the interests of marginalized groups, and identifying emerging trends that could impact the Twitch experience. The people on this panel are not a representation of the actual Twitch gaming community as a whole, but rather a narrow subset with well-known agendas and opinions. Add to that the outside voices that know nothing about the actual gaming community. There is no one on this panel that doesn't have an axe to grind. Alex Holmes, T.L. Taylor, Emma Alonso, and Dr. Samer Handua are heavily focused on anti-bullying, whatever that actually means nowadays. The streamers involved have their own agendas at play, and they're not hidden. I strongly advocate for free speech, so much so that when someone like Ferociously Steph says most gamers are white supremacists, I could honestly care less. What I'm concerned about, or concerned with, is that this person using said free speech is representing what we should expect as a clarification of rules governing Twitch. In a very lengthy blog post, Twitch CEO tried to further clarify the council's roles and spoke to Ferociously Steph's stated intentions. For more on that, I refer you again to Bounding into Comics and their excellent article that I have also linked below. Needless to say, the blog post was unsatisfying at most and borderline nonsensical at the very least. If these people, and apparently one deer, have any say over the future of this platform, we should all be turning to alternatives as again our freedom is being imposed upon. The stated goal for this council's very existence was to clarify the rules and conduct of play in the gaming platform itself. The fringe elements that make up this panel, however, will only further narrow what is acceptable to that tiny fraction of persons represented. Perhaps there will be a platform that is willing to shed the nonsense of policing what is not illegal and embracing a larger community as a whole. It looks like a move to Spotify for Joe Rogan indicates an alternative direction for the YouTube creators. For gaming, we may need to wait and see. As always, I turn the responses over to you. Please feel free to comment below, as I do appreciate engaging with you all. Thank you for your time today and every day, and please know that I truly do appreciate it, and I know that it's very valuable. Be sure to support independent creators as we are being actively suppressed right now. Stay healthy, stay safe, wash your hands, have a great day or night wherever you are, and until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.